And action. No one does this, do they? I just do it, I guess. Okay, hey guys, how's it going? I hope your day's going better than mine. I just spent a lot of time and effort making a YouTube video, but I showed it to a few of my friends, and one of them said the writing was too, like, the slides were going too fast. So I'm gonna redo it in this channel. So if you haven't seen the other video, you'll see the video in this channel. But instead of seeing it, I'm gonna just tell you what it says on each slide. So it'll be different. Okay. The slide, the name of the video was Scary True Stories. Okay, here we go. Number 6. I was saying how I was just thinking how the Egyptian actress Zubada Tharwat looks a lot like Jennifer Lawrence. Like, if you look at photos of them, they look eerily similar. They even put their eyeliner in the same area, their eyes. Like, can you believe that? No kidding. That was just a joke. They even have skin on their face. No, I thought of a kind of a bad joke, but I won't say it. It's not dirty. It's just like bad. It's just really lame. Okay, back to what I was doing. Okay, the fifth story I was going to talk about was the phone call, number 5. Okay, once I got a phone call where the guy on the other end asked me, I didn't recognize the voice or who it was, but he asked me, is your mom there or is your mom there or are you home alone? While I was home alone, he asked me this. And I think I like hung up on him or something, but it was kind of scared me because I'm like, I don't know who he is, where he's calling from, who you are, where you're from, what you do. That song was in the car recently when I was driving like a while ago, and I kind of found myself like nodding my head like while I was listening to it, even though I'm not like a big fan of NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys. I forget who sings it. One of those 90s bands. I miss the 90s and the 2000s, don't you? The early ones. Anyways, I felt like they had the best music in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Okay. Number 4. Okay, this happened to my mom actually. Okay, so this is when my mom was younger. When she was in her 20s, she had a friend. Of course, we all have friends. She had a friend who asked her, like, hey, let's go do something. Do you want to hang out with me? And she was going to go somewhere. And my mom was like, she's like, I didn't have any plans. She told me about this later, years later. She said, I didn't have any plans, but I just didn't feel like going anywhere. Like, I just didn't feel like doing anything that night. So she said, no, it's okay. Like, I'll just stay at home or whatever. And then her friend's like, okay. So her friend asked her friend's sister to hang out with her. So that night they were in a bad car accident, and one of the girls, I think it was her friend's sister, died. She went through the windshield. She flew through the windshield actually, because she wasn't wearing her seatbelt. So yeah, if my mom would have been there, she would have been in an accident too, and maybe she might have died, but she wasn't, so she's still alive, thank God. But yeah, that's kind of like freaky, scary kind of thing. And I really believe in intuition. I think you should listen to it. I think that it can be very, because like I found myself feeling things, and I ended up being right about my feelings before I even know, you know what I'm saying? Before I know like the actual facts. Like sometimes I'll like just feel like feeling in here, and then like something will happen. Like once, this is kind of scary too, but it's more like creepy, not scary. It's not like scary like ooh gory or like jump scare scary, but it's kind of freaky. Well, once in my college class, I guess this will be like number 7. When I was in one of my college classes back in college, I had a professor. I had several professors, and I was early to one class, and he was by himself and I was by myself, so we were in a room alone together and in the classroom. And we were quiet for a while, and then all of a sudden I just felt like a wave of sadness go over me, like as soon as he walked by me. And I think I might be an empath or something, or I pick up on other people's emotions sometimes. So when he like, oh, that's my cat meowing. I'm gonna ignore her. Don't worry. Okay, back to what I was saying. So when he like sat down, like he walked by me, and then I felt a wave of sadness go over me, and suddenly I felt like praying. So I folded my hands and I started to pray. And then he just kind of looked at me weird. And then later he told me like, oh, I actually was just thinking about my daughter. She's in very bad health, and I was just thinking like I should tell the class to pray for her for me. So yeah, I was like, ooh, that's kind of freaky, you know. Okay, number 3rd story, the pool man. It's not a swimming pool. This is like the billiard pool, but I prefer the term pool table instead of billiard table. But if I'm writing a story set like in the 1800s or something, I like the word billiards because it sounds more like, not exotic, but like, you know what I mean, like professional, like old-fashioned times, old-timesy, you know? Okay, so once I was at a bar with my dad, we were playing pool, and a random guy goes up to me, so I just said hi to him because he was just kind of standing there, like, watching us play for a while. And, well, not for a while, for a few seconds more like. And he like, walked up to me, so I said hi to him, being friendly, you know, and nice, you know. So a random guy went up to me, I said hi, and he said, I used to play pool. And he looked really solemn and stuff. And then I felt kind of sad for him, and I just kind of looked at him, and I was like, oh, you still don't play? Or like, you stopped playing? And then I just kind of like laughed nervously because I didn't know what else to say, and he didn't say anything. So I just kind of turned around and kept playing pool with my dad and just kind of looked at him weird, like I don't know what to say. Oh, there's my cat. Hey, my cat's gonna... Oh, and then a few minutes later, the owner walks over, and he's like, how's everything going, you know, because it was like a new place, and he was wanting to see how we were doing, and my dad's like, good. And then I said to the owner, I'm like, oh yeah, I was just talking to some guy in here. And then the owner, like, because it was kind of empty at the time, so the owner looks at me, and he's like, what guy? And then I looked at him, and just as I was about to explain to him, like, point to the guy that I was talking to about, I look around, like, to look for him, to point at him, which isn't very nice, I don't think. Friendly to, like, point at someone. I think it's kind of rude, unless you're pointing for directions. Anyways, so I was going to point at the guy that I was talking to, but then I kept looking around me, and he was gone. Like, he just vanished. And I was right by the door, too, so I didn't see him walk by the door either, or I didn't see him go into the back. I didn't see him go into the front or walk out the door. He just, like, vanished completely, like, without a sound or a trace. It was kind of creepy. So to this day, I still wonder if it was a ghost or not, or who that guy was, or if he was just a fast walker, a very quiet, slow walker, you know. Number two, Aaliyah's Eerie Dream. Okay, Aaliyah's one of my favorite singers and celebrities of all time. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. She's awesome. She's nice and pretty, and that's really good. It's always good to be nice and pretty. It makes life a lot easier if you're pretty, though. Just saying. Just gonna say that, though. Anyways, so, but nice is a good thing, too. Okay, during an interview, she spoke of a dream she had, and I still wonder to this day oh no, it started from the beginning again. No, Tabby Cat, it's because my cat, she stupidly walked in. Now I have to redo the whole thing. Good, it stopped where I was. During an interview, she spoke of a dream she had, where she felt like she was flying or something. And what happened was she and I have to start over, Tabby Cat, because she kind of played with the computer screen, and then, like, it totally, like, moved on me, so now I have to redo the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but, like, I have to restart what I was saying. Anyways, Aaliyah, she spoke about a dream she had, and I still wonder what made her, like, feel like she had the need to share this with us. Not that it's bad she shared it with us, but I thought it was interesting. During an interview, July 2001, she spoke of a dream she had one night. She said, in it, I'm scared. Suddenly, I lift off, far away. How do I feel? Weightless, as if I am swimming in the air, free. Nobody can reach me. It's a wonderful feeling. So yeah, that's just kind of like, I kind of tried to shorten it a bit, but it was a long quote. On August 25th, 2001, Aaliyah, among others, died during a plane crash. I just thought that was really creepy. I think it might have been like her intuition, maybe, working overtime or something. Okay, and then the first one. This is about Morgan Robertson, and if you've never heard of him, that's okay, because I had never heard of him, too, before this. But he was an author, and he wrote a book called The Wreck of the Titan in 1898. It was published in 1898, so it was like a while ago, quite a while ago. It was about a ship, I mean. Because when I think of a boat, I think like a paddle boat, but when I think of a ship, I think of like a pirate ship, I think of a big ship with the masts and everything. Anyways, it was about a fictional British ocean liner ship that sinks after hitting an iceberg in the Atlantic Ocean. The ship was called the Titan. Okay, on April 15th, 2012, what am I saying? On April 15th, 1912, the Titanic sunk into the North Atlantic Ocean. So I thought that was creepy, too, because he wrote about it, and then it happened. So I'm wondering if, like, maybe it was because of the law of attraction, because I really believe in it. But I think it can make you go greedy if you let it take too much hold of you. If you keep, like, wanting things, you'll just always be wanting things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's good, but it's good to an extent. Like, you have to, like, balance it. Like, you have to have balance in your life with all other things. Anyways, So yeah, and then I wanted to show you guys this too. This is what I've been doing lately. Last night, I started doing this. I started making tarot cards. I haven't colored them in yet, but I'll show you what some of them are. This one's a moth. I haven't colored it yet. That's why it looks crappy. Okay, Tabby Cat, she's come back. Tabby, you're very Oh, and I drew an owl. It kind of looks like more like a stuffed animal or something. I might redo this actually. There's my cat again. Just don't mind her. And then she's on my computer now. Tabby. Oh, she bit me. She bit me. Don't bite your mama. Okay, then I drew an hourglass. Back to what I was saying. I'll just ignore her. She'll go away eventually. Then I drew a tower. And I know the symbolism for each of them. Do you want me to tell the symbolism? Tower means like you're trapped. That's what I was thinking when I drew it. I was feeling trapped. No, I'm kidding. No, it means like the symbolism behind this is it means you're trapped or feeling suffocated. Well, that's what I believe anyway. Then the hourglass is supposed to symbolize time. The owl is supposed to symbolize knowledge or something hidden being uncovered. The Luna moth is supposed to symbolize decay or destruction. The crown is supposed to symbolize power or influence. I try to put positive and negative ones in here too, so it's not just all negative or all positive. And then I drew a mask, which is supposed to symbolize, I hope you can see it. I drew it in pencil first, and then I was going to go over it in colored pencils or markers. I haven't decided yet. I feel like it would be easier with colored pencils because they're kind of more neat. And the markers might be more messy, so maybe I'll just do colored pencils when I color it in. The mask is supposed to symbolize like you're hiding something or something hidden. Or a persona or something. The mirror is supposed to symbolize, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, vanity. It's supposed to symbolize vanity or beauty because of the mirror, you know, and you look into it and you're like looking at yourself, or maybe self-reflection is also what it can mean too. Then I drew a phoenix. I thought it'd be really cool. I really tried to draw it. I'm not like the best like artist. My dad was an artist, but I'm not really an artist. I took a drawing class in college, but that was about it really. And I was in art in grade school and middle school, but still, you know. So I'm like, this is like just I just drew it freehand, everything. I didn't trace anything or anything. I just kind of drew it freehand. Like I looked up pictures on the internet and drew the stuff. And then I drew a sunset, which is I forgot to say what the phoenix symbolizes. The phoenix symbolizes a new beginning, or it symbolizes a change, or like a comeback, or winning at something. Just succeeding is basically, it's a good thing. And then I drew a sunset, which is very easy to draw. It's just a curve. A sunset symbolizes an end to something. Yeah, that's about it. Then a tornado is supposed to symbolize death or destruction or decay. Then I drew a lotus flower. I was going to color it purple. That's why I wrote purple, to remind myself. It kind of looks okay, but it's kind of like messy looking. So I might redo this one. It's not my proudest moment. It's supposed to symbolize... Actually, I forgot what it's supposed to symbolize. It's supposed to symbolize... it's a good thing, basically, if you get it. I'll figure it out later, okay? No, it's supposed to symbolize beauty or, like, nature kind of thing. It's like peaceful, like peace stuff, contentment, happiness kind of thing. Oh, it's supposed to symbolize growth, too, because it's a flower. Like, self-growth and like, personal development, like, means, like, you're growing internally and stuff, becoming a better person. And then I drew a staircase. I might redo this one, too, a spiral staircase. I love spiral staircases. They're one of my favorite things ever. So, yeah, I might redo this one. It looks more like a slide or like a big snake or a caterpillar that's, like, on crutches. A caterpillar on crutches. That's kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny about crutches, but when you think of a caterpillar on crutches, that's kind of funny. Anyways, so I don't know why I said that. So the staircase is supposed to symbolize, like, your, yeah, it's like personal self-development. It's a good thing, basically, if you get this. It's not a bad thing. Unless it's upside down. I think all tarot cards, though, if they're upside down, it's like the negative, what it is upside up. So it would be like negative if you get a tarot card that's like upside down. And then the last one that I drew so far, I think it's like maybe the 15th one or no, I didn't draw that many. It was more like the 8th one or the 9th one I drew. It was like the spider web. I might put a spider on it too. But yeah, spider webs are pretty easy to draw, just a circle with a bunch of lines in it if you want to draw it. So yeah, I just drew this on like index cards. but I didn't think about the back of it, so I had to figure out what I'm going to do to cover up the lines. So yeah, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, the spider webs is supposed to symbolize you feeling trapped or suffocated again. So yeah, that's a negative card. So yeah, and I can't think of any more today. I was going to draw more, but I'm trying to think of like more cards to possibly draw, but I want to make them unique, like the tornado, because usually you don't see the tornado on cards. You know what I mean? Or like a moth. I don't think you see moths on cards either. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else I could draw, like an animal or like a structure or something of some sort, or maybe a dove. Maybe would be a good idea because it could symbolize peace or something. Yeah, I think I might draw that next. So yeah, that's what I'm doing so far. I might show you like an update like tomorrow or something. So yeah, have an awesome day, you guys. Bye.